This is actually the next weekend after they pulled out the engine, and now they're dismantling it. And then I think Dan's been here probably maybe 7 minutes. And already half the stuff is off the engine.
Did you steal my wrench? Yeah, you did.
I don't know if they're excited to see if it's okay, or if y'all are just so excited to
no.
work on things.
We know something's not okay, but we want to see that the hard parts are okay.
We love looking
But y'all-
inside the motor.
Yeah, y'all are like kids on Christmas morning or something.
It's the fun part of it. What's inside?
Tearing
Especially
them up
this one,
and
because if you think about it, this is the longest motor that
It's been built for a while.
has been run as hard as it's been run. Although we will have to take that off, that banjo. That'll come with it.
It's all intertwined.
Yeah, I'm inside the tube. I'm just trying to work it out without ripping any connectors off. That should be it.
There you go.
Take a hose off. One of the hoses off.
Fuel going everywhere.
Grab a screwdriver now.
I'm gonna wash it.
Yeah, I need that back.
Ooh, ew.
That's race gas.
May I?
Or should I take it off? I think this cover slide off of this easier than anywhere else. All that down now. Yeah.
Dan's gonna be the anonymous.
He's going to be Wilson this time.
It cuts his head off most of the time.
It's funny looking back through the old build thread, me never with my face showing. So I was usually, I was usually buried.
Well, we even talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your head was always gone, or your feet were just sticking out, or
Yeah.
yeah, that was funny. Wilson. I started calling you Wilson in the post. Ow! It bit me.
Won't be the last time.
Probably fuel in here.
I think most of it's already come out.
You got the whole thing.
Yeah.
Stay there. Stay.
Stock car. Where you want it? Where'd you put the other job?
Stinky.
Love the smell of race gas in the morning.
Mmm.
We have all this extra LED lighting, Brian. You should put that under the hood somewhere.
Someone? Put it under the upper intake manifold so it shines down on these freshly polished rotor housings.
That's right. Wouldn't that be sexy? And you're running 12 volts, so.
You need some of those that change colors so you can change them, like whatever, red or whatever. So is it difficult to source rotor housings because?
No, Mazda still makes them and sells them. The problem is they do runs.
Maybe it was
So
higher,
they'll be in stock, and then for months they won't be in stock. And then they'll make another run and they'll be in stock.
So they just try to meet the demand, yeah.
I guess, yeah. But because so many of these cars are still running in Australia, and they sold them in there up to 2001, I think.
I guess that would explain why we have some viewers from Australia.
Somewhat.
Viewers.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Tara, do me a favor, take my glasses off, just set them up here and you're free.
Shout out to all our Aussie viewers.
All three of them.
Okay. Okie dokie. Clutch. Yep.
Just shame that that thing's so pretty and that it's hidden.
Nice
Oh,
purple.
the purple clutch.
Purple Nurple.
That's Exedi's color though, right?
Yeah.
So they just make all their shit that color.
Yeah. Not near as nice as, I'll tell you what though, that center force clutch was awesome.
As far as the engagement.
Engagement, yeah, until it stopped holding. We started
It was awesome until it wasn't.
we started making too much power. All coming back to me now.
It's like we've done this a time or two, Dan.
Yeah, once or twice. It's pretty weird though when you remember the sizes of the.
Yeah, it's not like y'all just did this last year. It was several years ago.
At least 5, wasn't it? Okay, Mr. John, you want to do the honors of tapping? Oh, that was
No tapping.
okay. Problem solved. Good thing I had my Wheaties this morning.
Let's check and make sure this big boy is the one. We'll have to get an adapter, but then we'll damn near be ready to take this bitch apart. That's it.
That's it.
I thought that was it.
Oh, dude.
Is it nice?
Oh, they're clean.
Yeah,
They're sparkly.
they are clean.
There's no carbon buildup at all. The pocket and the compression pocket, there's 0 carbon buildup. You can hear that it's still got good compression too.
Oh,
Water in
pissing.
it. It's got water in it.
Yeah.
It's from the water seals. Yep.
Oh,
Water in the combustion chamber. Not a good sign.
No.
That's in the front.
That answers that question. Yeah. Well, good thing we got it out quick because you don't want all that shit
I was
to
gonna
rust.
say, is it gonna rust up the inside
they
of
could.
it? or
I can hear the water squishing. It's funny.
Yeah.
Glad you weren't standing in front of it. It's puking, basically.
Yeah.
Puking antifreeze.
Go down and. I bet you it's a cracked iron at the water seal housing. With that kind of.
That's what Charles was making.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, we've got parts one way or another.
Yeah.
I said, but we really want to build 2 of them up, but we may have.
Yeah.
We'll have to. I think we've got some good irons, but I don't know that we've got another full set of good irons.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll.
Yep.
So what causes a cracked iron?
Well, it's age more than anything,
Age
and
and
pressure
boost.
and boost.
Age and
You know,
boost.
we'll get a good look at it when we get splitter apart. Best way to get in. You have one that's stiffer than that, Brian?
Maybe. It's kind of a personal question.
Well, that one's a little limp.
They make medicine for that.
Yeah.
No, down here.
Go in at the
Yes.
mount. It's always, for some reason, easier to get in.
My wife is so dirty.
Car conversations always can go.
Well, we have some really weird ones too. Yeah, it's sealed. Brian, we may be able to reuse this one.
Well, because we've gotten better at knowing how to do this. Ooh, that didn't work.
Well, Harbor Freight.
Oh, I'm sure.
Broke your spatula? Maybe. You've had that one for a long time.
Nah, that one we bought when we were back.
Oh,
He left that one behind.
then it wasn't Harbor Freight.
Almost all the way around. There we go. Earl. It's still attached. Yeah, just twist it a little bit. Don't bend. There you go. There you go. Groovy. You're dripping it on my leg, dude.
Don't worry about that. It's kind of yucky looking. It's had some water in it.
Well, that's more likely recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had not been doing that. I mean, I really think it happened at Vegas.
Oh, it happened. And even at Vegas, the car was being run so much that it wasn't really getting into the combustion chamber. It was the ride home.
It got to settle.
Almost there, Tara.
I see that.
We're almost to the point of having to go get an adapter.
This is where I'm staying away from you. I'm gonna hold this. It's gonna want to go farther out.
Yeah.
Maya, come here. Come here. Now, come here.
Amazing how much water that.
Well, we didn't take the bolt out of the block,
We didn't.
which would have. Oh. Do you have a pan, Tara?
Pantera?
A cool.
I wish I had a Pantera.
No,
Panteras are pretty bad.
Yeah, because we need to dump this. It's
This
gonna-
one that's already full, is that what you're doing?
No, there's a black one right there on top of the old drain.
There you go.
It's got it
I'm
right
gonna have to dump this.
It doesn't matter.
Put it right at that corner over here.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. Do me a favor, Tara. Grab that corner too. There you go. Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't be able to hold the amount of liquids coming out. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, jeez.
Come on, man. Get over here.
I just made a funnel out of this pan. That should be about all of it. Yeah, we didn't pull that one. We didn't remember everything, did we?
We never do pull that one. We always make a mess.
Well,
We did it just like we're trained to.
just like we always do. Okie dokie.
That didn't take long.
No. Down to the pumpkin. Or the beer keg. Mini keg. Rear stationary gear bearing wear is not that bad. That jacket all looks in good shape. This was still stuck, so it's not burned through. See the water seals, this one's in great shape, Brian. Look at that. It's not burned through anymore.
It's a little crunchy.
Yeah, well they always get like that, but what you're looking through is the orange part. And there's the water jacket seal. The tough one. Because the orange is the inner, and that's where you're going to get leaking in the combustion chamber. The iron looks good though. Wow, that did a good job on that. Dude, this thing just sparkling in here.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's so crazy. It's actually powdered white like the race gas. We measure the corner seals, but even the little inserts on these, the corner seals are not, none of them are broken, none of them are scarred. The side seals still have really tight tolerance.
Rubber plugs. It's a little melted.
Yeah, they do, they get hard. But they're still moving good.
Yeah. Clearances are awesome.
Corner seals. I'm gonna drop the piece with it. That one's still stuck in there. You got both pieces, both half of that one? Yep. Yeah, okay. Here's two. It could still be inside there too, right? The springs are not a big deal where they're at. They're all the same. I can't pick up that spring. But you've got
Corner seals.
so
I've got one full apex seal.
you've got
The top.
the top one. That's that side one. Here's the other. Oop, there's another one.
So is this the top?
No, this is the top up here. You've got that, and I've got this one right here.
And there's the corner seals. So there's one small spring in here still, or did you get it?
I picked it up. It's right here.
So we're missing one small spring.
Well, I think this one didn't. I don't think it ever fell out because the corner seal's still in here.
One of them.
I heard something hit.
Here it is. Yep, it's in the old.
Oh, it fell outside.
Yeah, I thought I heard it. There it is. It's a little bit light, but not much.
No. That's just me not holding it.
Yeah.
They're dead flat. They're reusable. Because these are the good ones.
Those are the ALS.
Yeah. That is pretty awesome. Okay, rubber housing has to come loose. So outside water jacket, still in good shape on that.
And this is the rear one, which didn't seem to have any evidence of water.
Yeah, no, that's all pretty. Look how nice that is in there. Okay, so we gotta get that iron off. Corner seal is stuck to this.
Oh, they're falling out.
Yeah. Well, they're not falling out, they're falling off. That's the two we've lost. Okay. Corners.
Yep.
Oh, they're all still there.
All the
okay.
apex seals are still there. The
Okay.
pieces of apex.
So then we're looking at, Brian, let me set this up there. Where do you just set this?
Set it right here.
That's the face we need to look at. The water jacket stayed or fell out, not burned through. So that side's still in
Probably
good shape.
front-
Front iron, that's what we were thinking. Now,
There's a corner
corner seals right there.
apex seal.
Corner of the apex seal on both of them. They're all there.
And that one, everything's there.
Okay.
You got it.
Yep. Oop, water.
Dude, I don't know that it's burnt. It was for sure leaking though.
I don't see an issue. That means overheated warped rotor housing,
Not necessarily.
or just
It never got hot.
stressed and started leaking. This seal's not.
That one
So-
actually looks better than the other one.
Well, yeah, the one we pulled out of here. I mean, it wasn't. It's not burnt through. it's in really actually good shape. Now, the Teflon separates from it, but the actual rubber part and the iron, it's all intact.
Yeah, I don't see anything on this one that leads me to believe there's a crack anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, when we clean them up better, we'll know more.
Yeah, I don't see anything that makes me think that this was leaking.
That and pretty.
Dead smooth. Yeah, dead on, dead perfectly. That was that one there. That's that one there. Little visual, but no feel. That's awesome. God, that's as nice as that's almost like the battett's still on there from when they were new.
That's what I was looking at. It's like, but I think it's the lead.
Yeah. The lead is actually providing lubrication. Oh, I didn't think about that, but that's one of the things we lost when leaded gas went away was cylinder lubrication, right? And there it is. Yeah. But why did we lose water? Looking for a crack. Piece of rock.
But there's no doubt there was water getting in that front row.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we saw when we cranked it. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's what you hate is when you don't find.
No smoking gun.
Right.
I'd be more concerned with this than that one, I think, at this point.
Well, that one came out, yeah. These irons are in great shape.
Yeah, I don't see.
They have no wear.
I don't see anything alarming on anything.
No, they have no wear. You know, normally you can feel right here and right here. And there's no, this is solid. And here's where typically it'll break, is right in through here. This wall right here
Where it gets real thin.
will crack, yeah. Or break out even. But no, it's all solid. It's all in good shape. Well, we just got to measure the rotor housings. That's the only thing we can do at this point.
Seems to be corrosion there, like water's been going through there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's potential, but that's what the water seal is supposed to stop. I mean, you're always getting, that's what happens. Eventually, these rust out,
Yeah.
depending on what you've got fluid-wise in the thing. I mean, we can make sure that that's clean and flat and not raised, but I don't see anything that says that there's a breakthrough. There's discoloration there, but there's no corrosion. I mean, it's not rough. Yeah, just have to measure. This was our front rudder housing. This is the one we're concerned with.
Yeah.
So we just need to mic it.
Yep.
And see, mic both of them, of course. But no, sweet. It could be, you know, with the kind of horsepower, Brian, it could be that the plate's just separated. You know, enough for water to start going through.
Car was running fine, and
Yeah.
gave us no issues until I backed it out of the trailer and coming back from back.
Yeah. But I mean, it could be as simple as that we've stretched the bolts, you know, with that kind of power. And especially, you know, you ran Road America, which is big horsepower, long horsepower. And then you go to Las Vegas, which has some pretty good straightaways too. Maybe we just got a little stretch in the bolts and it was enough to let water start getting by one of the seals because they're not damaged. That's one thing for sure. So we just mic those. If they're good, then we're good. Save our plugs. Clean everything up, polish them.